Hello, my name is Ana Uzaria Oliveira and I am from Portugal, and I came here to do my PhD project in Paul Machowski Lab in the Gladstone Institute for Neurological Disease. When I was a kid, my grandmother developed Alzheimer's disease, and since that I became really interested in studying neuroscience in general. So what brought me to the UCSF was like that I was working in Lisbon, and my supervisor there had a really nice collaboration and good friendship with Paul Machowski here. So we found out that together we could like develop a really exciting project about Huntington's disease. That people here are like really easygoing. Like if you go in the street and you ask for some help, they're like, in general, they are like really friendly, and it seems that they know you already like for some time ago. Also, it was my first time, and I had also that idea that when I was coming, it seems that I was coming like to a movie, to a more like real situation as you see in the movies, at least in Europe. Everything seems to be really easy sometimes, until the point that you need to find your own health insurance company, because I was not used it in Portugal. The health system is public one, so yeah, it was quite challenging in the beginning. Because since I'm an exchange international student, I was not eligible to have university housing. I was supposed to start in end of June, because it was the time that my grant from Portugal started. But then I couldn't come because my visa was not like accepted yet. We had a housing in the beginning was quite hard to deal with, because I said, why? Because I had other people that I met that they had it and they were in the same situation as I do, but they were considered postdocs. Same time, I'm a PhD student, I'm a graduate student, but to have the visa to stay here at least 3-4 years, the J1, I would need to be considered as a scholar. So like as a scholar, you need to earn more than a common graduate student earns. So that was my main problem, because I need to ask for more money plus my grants, like bench facilities as an example. But in the end it was good, because I met other American people, American citizens, and probably it was actually easier to melt more with probably people from like different area from my job, like not science related people. For me it was not so difficult to meet friends, so because I came to live in a warehouse, and I found that the environment there was really good, and all the people make me feel like really comfortable. The way you do in restaurants, that you can keep the food with you, like you can take the food like the leftovers with you like home, and yeah, in Portugal it's not used, and actually it's considered quite rude, because I don't know, like the owners of the restaurants, like they don't really allow you, just in case if you are like going to the restaurant and taking food home, like just per se, not eating there and then take the leftovers with you. And actually I really like that. I like it a lot, because come on, we are facing so much trouble like related with poverty around the world, and so much food that is like just waste, that I found really interesting that you can just take your leftovers with you, because nobody will use it that afterwards, and well, at least I hope. And yeah, I think it's a really nice thing that you can take it. So the coffees walking in the street is also weird, because at least in Europe, in Portugal speaking, we are used to go to a cafe and take a coffee there, take a tea and talking. Not really, okay, let's take a coffee and go home again, or go to work again. But here it's quite common to find like people all working with their laptops or their MacBooks, working in cafes, and sometimes not really speaking with each other, and that confused me a bit. And for me, like working the computer, it's more like probably working at home, or going to a park and working there too a bit, or reading. That's okay, but going to a cafe and spending there like probably 1, 2 or more hours, and being in the front of the laptop all the time, in the beginning also confused me a bit. First thing I noticed in my first week was that people is used to have lunch in front of a computer. In European, mainly Mediterranean countries in Europe, we are used to have 1 hour and a half for lunch, and you really go out and you take some sun because we are fortunate, we have a lot of sun. And here I was feeling, okay, lunchtime, let's talk with someone or meet more people, and sometimes it was the time that it was probably the most difficult one because they just grabbed their lunch, they were going to a computer, probably checking emails, checking Facebook, I don't know. And it was not really easy to get familiarized and socialize in that period. Because in Portugal, we are easy to have big names. So the first time I went to the Social Security office, first time I went there, it was really funny actually because the man working there actually was really nice and really easygoing too. And he just told me, oh, your name is too big to fit in our system. And just because of that, just because I think I have 2 letters, I couldn't have my card right away, or at least receiving the card because, okay, everything was fine. No, I need I need first an authorization from the head of the department there to say if my name could fit or not, if it could shorten the name. Be prepared for the differences and don't do a mistake that a lot of people sometimes do it, that is comparing your life in your country with a different country that we are living now. Because of course we have different cultures, we have different systems. Time I was comparing, I said, oh, in Portugal it's so much easier. Oh, in Portugal we go this and we have just one card for your all numbers, social security number, financial activities, health insurance, because it's public system. So you have everything there. Your ID is completely full of all the items that you need here. Also an advice is to become independent as faster as you can. This is people are really helpful, are nice, easygoing, but in general people are more individualist. At least I think, my personal opinion, are more individualist. They don't really get into your life if you don't ask for. If you don't ask for help, they will not assume that you will need help just because you're from abroad. All the time that I need something, I just say, okay, I will ask, because I was quite used to have someone just taking care of you, saying, okay, she's not from here, let's say everything is okay. Another advice is talk to your family, talk to your friends, but avoid the complainings. Complaining, oh, I miss you, oh, I miss this, because if you came here, you came for a thing. And in my case, I came to achieve more success and more experience in my field. Sometimes the road is a challenging demand, but just work hard, just enjoy your life at the same time and take all the advantage that you can take from another country.